Doc here with a little bit of work that I'm having to do. I noticed a problem the other day. I'll explain the whole problem. It resulted in this though. We have removed the hydraulic motor from the old Dixie chomper here. And what it turned out to be, my fan, this fan's supposed to have a series of 4 of these little tabs that stick out on both sides. You can see here and here the new part. So it's supposed to be on both sides, and obviously that was not the case. At least it's not the case with this one. It was all broken. In addition, this key, I'm not sure if you can see this. This thing is really, you can see this key. Look how worn it is right there. Look at that. Look at, I don't know if it'll focus, but look at that, worn. It's supposed to be, well, more or less square all the way around. It is not. Very worn. And then the actual pulley has been wallowed out. It's oblong, and here's a new one. So I'll show you all that in a minute here. Let's just say all of that was pretty major. It's a result of, well, not a result of, things went crazy at some point. I don't know why the pulley got loose. I don't know why this was loose enough to create a problem, but it was making some noise, and then ultimately this became a problem because it broke. And this is the replacement spring. Hopefully everything will work well. I'll try to bring you along as I put it together here. This is my drive motor. It's a Parker HTE, and everything's great. Seal still looks like it's in good shape. It's not leaking that I can tell. But if you check this out, that is no bueno. So I bought a new one. Much better. Now I've got to get the key reworked, and I don't have currently a key that will actually do what I need it to do here. So don't have the key, but it's going to go like right there. That's not bad at all. I can live with that. I can't live with that. Look at how much slop is in that. Very bad. So I'm going to work on this. I'll get a key together. We'll be back shortly. Here you can see the bottom of the fan blade. You can actually see where it was resting. Right, I don't know, maybe you can't see it very well. You can see that little notch there. It was resting on the actual pulley before. So I don't know, is that what I need right there? I don't know. I believe that's it. It should go on like that, I think. It should go on like that. It should go on like that. Alright, I'll put a little blue Loctite on there. We'll put it all together. We'll be back in a minute. Back here with a little update. The original key, my homemade key. It's gonna be close. Gonna be close. Not exactly the same, but it's a little bit short. But I know it works. I know it will work. Put it in like, whoop. Again, just a hair short. I tried to leave it a little long, but nope. Couldn't get it long, so gotta go back here. And we're just gonna install the pulley. Oop, I heard it fall out. That pulley has to go on with this thing in place. So if you ever have one of those springs, or one of those years maybe, where everything seems to be broken, that's kind of the way things have worked for me. Alright, you can tell my workbench is quite a mess. I got about 10 different projects going at any given time. That's not a good thing, it just is a thing. So, the little bit of a trick here, I've got a big oil filter wrench, you can see that. You got to tighten this thing down. To get it loose, I used this wrench as well. But you can pull that thing up tight, well, sort of tight, around the pulley. And obviously, whichever direction you need to go, you want this to be pulling the opposite direction so we can... I don't know if that's really very good, but it's about as good as I'm going to get it. It's still working. We got a feel for the other one. I think we are almost there, if we aren't there already. Feels like we're pretty well where we need to be on that. I may give it one more ugga-dugga here. That's the man-made. I believe that's going to be about all she wrote for that. Probably can't be over-torqued because, well, don't have that capability. I got that together. I also have a couple of other things, and I don't know everything I do have here, truthfully. I know I have a filter, and this filter actually goes in the bottom right here. So we got this situation all squared away. A little bit of a leak from there. This filter goes in right there. I've got to figure that out. I'll check back in with you in a bit. All right, friends, I got the kit to service this Parker HTE motor. I got it from, gosh, who did I get that from? I think I got it from Spartan Mowers, actually. Hard to get parts for the Dixie chopper, but these motors are virtually interchangeable. Virtually interchangeable. So, just looking over the drawings here. What you get with the kit, you do get the oil filter, these two drain plugs that go down here in the bottom. The oil filter goes in here. You can buy this, the oil filter goes in here. You can buy this part. And of course the kit comes with this, and comes with the premium HT 1000 hydraulic fluid. So I'm going to change that out on both of my hydraulic motors. We'll see how it goes. I'll let you know if I run into any difficulties here. You're going to get the same experience I get. I haven't done this before. And as such, I don't know what I'm going to get. Trying to get something done here for you. Come on now. It's going to be a 13, I think that's a 13 millimeter. And she just unscrews like that. Try to dry this off a little bit so I don't make a big old mess here. Looks like that's pretty good. I'm going to have to dump some fluid out here. Alrighty. I'm going to go grab myself a pan to put this fluid in. I'll be back in a minute. Now this is my high-tech drain pan system here. Very expensive. It's otherwise known as a Pennzoil oil can with oil, gallon of oil with the top cut off. We're just going to dump this out. Enough to get in here. Now, let's see. How do I get this thing out? Maybe a magnet. Let me see. I have a magnet. Ooh, that's dirty. Or at least it's black. I can't guarantee that it wouldn't be black in any case, but that really is awfully black. Look at that. Boy, howdy. Check this out here, folks. I'm not sure if you can see that very well. Don't have good lighting. Whoa. But that is pretty black right there. Look at that. So yeah, that is not ideal. This guy here will be much better, I'm thinking. Alright, so let me go ahead and finish the job here. My hydraulic oil has never been changed. This mower is it's a Dixie chopper Blackhawk. Dixie chopper Blackhawk. I guess that's going to have to do right there. And it has been a really good mower. Has the FS730V engine in it, Kawasaki. And it also has a 54-inch deck to let me get through into small places and things. I really like it. It's a good mower. I have no complaints. This is supposed to be tightened in terms of inch pounds, I think, or something extremely small. You're not supposed to tighten it very tight, is what I mean. And I probably ought to put a new O-ring in it, but a little concerned about the new O-ring procedure, so I think that right there is going to be about all she wrote. Feels pretty good. If it leaks like that, it would leak no matter what I did. So, not very tight. That's how you have to do things. You get them as tight as they need to be, but no tighter. How's that? Whoops, sorry about that. I'm whacking you guys left and right here. Yeah, get them as tight as they need to be, but no tighter. Let's see here. Let me see if I can access the appropriate wrench for this. Well, what do you know? Got it right the first time. That one would be a 7, oh no, it's like 1/4 inch. 1/4. I don't really relish the idea of doing this, but oh man, it's tight. Okay. Oh, that's much tighter than what I got here. Let me kind of move some things around so I don't have a catastrophe. Don't want a catastrophe at all. I'll take something less than a catastrophe every time. There we go. And let me loosen this one up as well. Gotta watch your hands. There we go. I will take something less than a catastrophe every time. Boy, that's a catastrophe right there, I think. But it's going to be what it is. I don't have much else I can do with that, so we'll soak it up here. I need to see if I have a smaller system to absorb, to catch some of this. I don't have a small enough pan. So we'll just try to absorb it all with a few paper towels. It's about to get down there, so I think we're about to be okay. Paper towels are relatively cheap. I can live with that. Alrighty, anything in there that... No, that thing looks brand new. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to put this right back. All it is the drain plug. That's magnetized. I'm putting this puppy right back in here. I am not going to mess with that again. We'll put it back. I'm going to hang on to the ones I got. If something goes crazy, I can always change them out, but I don't expect it to go crazy. At all. And that just tells me that I probably don't need to do much. To anything else, which is fine with me. Okay, that's good. That's good as well. So I'll put these away because I'm not going to use them. And I think I am ready to refill. How about that for some East Tennessee lingo? Refill my oil here. I promise you. Oh, I will refill it and get it going here. She is as empty as she can be right now, that's for sure. And like I say, this is the first time I've changed any oil in it, so I'm excited about it. I think it's supposed to take about a quart. No, about a fourth of a quart. And since I don't have any idea how much that is, as I'm pouring it, I'm just going to be really careful and check it a lot. Obviously, I don't have it exactly where it needs to be. See if I can find something that, whoop, not that for sure. Oh, I need some mechanism that will hold it up there for me. Let's see, I've got some pieces of wood here. This might work. That looks pretty level. I think I'll take that. I think I will take that. We'll try this and we'll see what we got. Just barely, I think, touching the dipstick, so. Again, better safe than sorry. I can check it a couple times, and if it's still low, that's fine. Never hurts to be a little bit low. Probably doesn't hurt to be a little bit high. I don't think it's on the dipstick yet. Thinking maybe I was wishful thinking earlier or something. Whoa, here we go. I probably put more in that time than either of the other two. You know how it is. You start, you get a little impatient, and you just start throwing it to it. Oh, we're still not there. Okay, all right. I know that was more than I've done in the past. Alrighty, let's see what we got. Wow. I knew it was a lot that came out, but it must have been about a half a quart or so. I'm surprised by this, honestly. That's crazy. Nothing yet. Still not touching it. Maybe I'm just misjudging a quart. I think I know about what a quart would be, but it's obvious that I'm wrong about that. It's obvious that I'm wrong about it. So I hate to be so wrong, but you know, that's amazing to me that it's that far off. That I'm that far off. I mean, certainly I can be off, but come on, that's a lot. I feel like that's way more than a half a quart. And it's supposed to be 0.38. Whoop. That's what it's supposed to be to fill it up. I feel like I've surpassed that already. It's still not touching. That's crazy. That just seems odd. Now I know this is not some sort of a trick transmission. It's the one I pulled off the mower. There's been no magician in here working on it. Other than me, of course. I mean, of course, if I'm working on it, I'm a magician, but certainly not to this level. So yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. Oh, now we're starting to talk a little bit. I don't need too much more now. We'll sneak up on it for sure. Just not a fan of doing anything that sacrifices what I like, what I need. Well, you know, that's crazy. I can't believe that. Okay, well, all right. I'm pretty sure I put the drain plug back in. It's not pouring oil out anywhere, so here we go. Whoa. I think I may be just a tad overfilled now. Just a little bit. That's all right. It's close enough that I'm not going to complain about that right there. That looks amazingly like it will be perfect to me. And that, my friends, is how you put oil and change the filter in an HTE Parker HTE transmission. I had some footage of reassembling the mower, putting the drive motor back in, and wasn't very good. You really couldn't see very well. So I decided that instead what I would do is I would just go ahead and show you some mowing that I did here. I actually did this a few years ago now, but this is how the mower works. It's a fantastic mower, and it worked just as well after the repair as you see here. So fantastic mower, does a great job. And I think now the Dixie chopper brand is owned by Rhino Ag. I think right now Rhino Ag owns the Dixie chopper brand. So works great, does a fantastic job, and you see here it's a beautiful day to do a little mowing. Doing a little mowing on the property here. You may ask, why am I wearing these coveralls? It's about a 74-degree day, I guess, here, October 19th, I think it is. And I just like to keep from getting all the dust and dirt. It's a little bit dry, so the dust and grass and everything down in my shirt. And I always wear my boonie hat because it just works better for protecting the back of my neck and things. And I can throw it down wherever and it never really hurts anything. So we're going to go ahead and get cranked up, try to get some video of mowing with the old Dixie chopper here in a few minutes. Well, that wraps it up for this edition of It's a Doc's Life. Had just some things that I've been cleaning up here on my hard drive, some videos that I've had over the years, and saw this one on the Dixie chopper, and thought, I'll go ahead and post that because I did not know anything about those hydraulic motors before I got started on that. But great mower, and the Parker motors are fantastic. That's the reason I bought this machine. The Parker hydraulic drive motors are built at the Parker plant here in my hometown. So love it and want to support domestic wherever I can. That's going to be it for this edition. I hope you'll join me back here again, and until I see you, endeavor to persevere.